Happening today, and to begin your Sunrise Smart Start, a possible end to this case of a brazen bank robbery in Sweden. 49-year-old John Savage previously pled not guilty to robbery and grand larceny charges. Deputies say back in April he helped rob the M&T Bank on 4th Section Road by walking in with a gun, sending everyone inside to the women's bathroom and leading staff to the vault, then stealing more than $450,000 in cash. He was later found on Lake Road in Hamlin when a Good Samaritan reported they saw a man seemingly wiping down and removing the license plates from what looked like the getaway car. Savage is due in court at 9:30 for a disposition hearing. And also today in court, one of those suspects arrested and charged after a standoff that shut down part of a city neighborhood in early March. 26-year-old Namari Starling previously pled not guilty to strangulation, unlawful imprisonment, and reckless endangerment. This after Rochester police say he held a woman against her will, assaulted her, and fired at least one shot at her from an upstairs balcony on Driving Park Avenue. 32-year-old Martin Lewis, who was in another apartment at that time, also turned himself in to officers with a loaded ghost gun. He faces charges for criminal possession of a weapon, and meanwhile, Starling is due back in court at 10 a.m. for a motions hearing. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announces it's cutting nearly $500 million worth of funding dedicated to 22 different vaccine development programs, many of which focus on advancing mRNA technology. This move comes as Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. works to redirect federal health spending. However, several public health experts say this is a dangerous move, especially during the rising outbreaks of diseases like the measles.
It's just very short-sighted to say, well, we don't need it now. The pandemic is over, because there will always be something, and it's going to be much harder to restart things that you've stopped. And so some level of research should be ongoing. One of the real advantages of RNA is how quickly you can adapt it, scale it up, change it. So it's the perfect vaccine for a crisis or a pandemic. And so it's really a shame to sort of take that out of our toolkit.
That's Dr. Ann Falsey of the UMR. She also adds, while no vaccine is perfect, all of them come with potential risks, but there is a proven long-term effect of these vaccines, and it's survival. If you're concerned, maybe unhappy with the budget cuts, the experts here say that you can call your state representative to ensure your voice is heard. All right, let's take a break here. Sunrise traffic update at 6:52. Look at that. Doesn't the downtown area look great in the Greater Rock Sky Eye camera? Now, as we're taking a look on our map, the traffic map, 390, 490, 590, all clear of any accidents. 104 in the thruway also looking great. However, we do have some updates to the downtown area. Traffic alert starting in Park Avenue. Well, let's get to that. It's about to close for some road work today, affecting areas between Somerton Street and Westminster Road. And the section will be closed and turned into a one-way street for westbound traffic while the crews install 2 raised crosswalks. We're told there's going to be plenty of detours, and the road work is expected until the end of the month. So yeah, Park Ave downtown, everyone. Just be safe, drive slow around there. New this morning, a local theater group reviving an old space in downtown Rochester, well known especially to those in the arts scene, performers and fans alike. Around Spitzer speaking with a member of this group to see what they have in mind to give this space some new life. Aran.
Yeah, Michaela, this space is the site of the former Blackfriars Theater at 28 Lawn Street on the Christ Church campus, and the group reviving it is called the Company Theater. The place is in need of a facelift, right? There's dust, the equipment is old, and the lighting needs upgrading. So the Company Theater's artistic director, Carl Del Bono, tells me plans for revitalizing the 180-seat theater include technical updates, aesthetic enhancements, and improving accessibility, including the installation of an elevator. Now, while exploring spaces, the thing that stood out in this one the most was that they'd be able to take more ownership. It's smaller, and they have more control of the atmosphere, things like sound and lighting.
The intimacy of this space is really something we were really looking for, and the fact that some of us are already familiar with the space, that some of us have performed here. I did my very first professional show here, so it was a really interesting kind of full circle moment to be back here after like 17 years of never walking through those doors.
The group plans to perform their next season at the Lawn Street location with 4 productions. A portion of those proceeds go to the Rochester Deaf Kitchen, which helps Rochester's deaf and hard of hearing community who are struggling with food insecurity. Michaela?
All right. Thank you so much, Aran. Well, for the final time this season, back to Watkins Glen, wrapping up this weekend of racing with the NASCAR Cup Series and the Go Bowling at the Glen. Folks at the track treated to some action and very close races, but for the majority of Sunday's final stage, it was domination for Shane Van Gisbergen, leading for the final 17 laps, taking the checkered flag by an 11.116 second margin for his first career win at Watkins Glen, the 4th of the entire season. Next week, the Cup Series heads to the Richmond Raceway for the Cookout 400. The burnout in victory, very, very fun. And as we're about to see here, high fives to the pit crew, the crowd there. That's fun. That's an experience for everybody.
I was watching some videos. Everybody calls them SVG.
SVG, you know, makes it easier. And forgive me if I said Gisbergen incorrectly, but that's what it looks like to me.
I think probably no announcer knows how to say it, so they just go with SVG. I literally was watching video after video, and nobody said the guy's name.
You know what? That's the secret. That's our secret, is either say it fast and with confidence so nobody has time to correct you, or just make it smaller.
Yeah, no drama there. I'm sure SVG was happy about that, but as a fan, give me some more drama. Same thing with weather. There's no drama. High and low 90s with mostly sunny skies.
Hey, at least it's something we can predict. Thank you, James. Thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Have a great day.